You know what nobody tells you when you become a project manager? Matter of fact, you know what nobody warns you about those quiet moments, the one that make you question if you're even good at this thing called project management. See, there's moments when you are frustrated, left out the loop, or wondering why you're the last to know what's going on in your own project. See, that's where the real growth actually happens because over time, you'll learn the lessons that hurt the most are the ones that make you the leader you're meant to be. I remember the first time I really experienced this. It was very early in my career. I was assigned to lead a project that was already in motion. By the time I joined, the meetings had been held, the decisions had been made, the timelines were already, okay, let me just be honest with you, they were slipping, but no one told me this. I walked in there thinking I was here to lead and manage a project, only to realize I was walking into cleanup duty. I remember that sinking feeling, scrolling through those endless email threads, trying to piece together kind of what happened. You could have just called me a detective. I guess you could have called me, well, never mind. See, everyone seems to know what was going on except the person that was responsible for leading and managing a project. Let me be honest with you, family. Let me just be curt with you. I was frustrated. The frustration wasn't about being left out. It was about trying to lead something that I had no visibility into. See, it's one of those lessons that humble you fast. You realize leadership isn't about being in control. It's about staying composed when you're not in control. That's when I learned one of the hardest truths in this profession. You'll often be the last to know about your own project. The real challenge, though, the real opportunity, though, is to have emotional fortitude to not take it personally. Principle number one, you'll be the last, or I should say, you'll often be the last to know about your own project. Now, I know I'm going to get some pushback, and I embrace it. This is my first day back, so I expect to get this type of pushback. But let me explain something. See, information doesn't naturally flow to the project manager. See, it's pooled, it's not assumed. People move fast, and when they forget to include you, they don't really realize that they're creating a risk. You see, it's easily not to take it personally. And you don't have to take it personally. I know you just saying, well, when you start asking, well, why they didn't tell me, and why has always happened to me, or why am I just now finding out? But the frustration, even though it's valid, it doesn't fix the gap in communication. It doesn't fix the gap in collaboration. See, why is this important? What it does do is that you have to understand building systems of visibility and not waiting for permission to be included are key. See, late awareness means late responses. And in project management, delayed awareness equals damage control. Experiment with these actionable tips. Build informal communication loops. Quick check-ins with key players often reveal more than meetings. Next one, ask what changed since the last time we spoke at the start of every sync. And the last and final one, keep a decision log and require all the updates to flow through it. Here's my professional advice for you, family. Don't take it personally when you're left out. Fix the system that allowed it to happen. And it's easier said than done. I get it, because I still have challenges to this day that you may get put on a project that you are left out of. But once you finally get those updates, you'll notice something real funny. People will only start reading your plans after something goes wrong. Principle number two, no one reads the meeting recaps until there's a problem. We got a problem in Houston. See, project managers don't control people. They guide outcomes. The moment you realize this, then your documentation becomes everyone's favorite read, only after the storm hits. Until then, it's just background noise. Why is this important? So your project artifacts become insurance, and trust me, you don't appreciate it until you need it, as they will say. Experiment with these actionable tips. Start each meeting by briefly recapping key decisions from the last one. Next one, use visual summaries, like bullet points, bold colors. You want to make your meeting recap something where executives can skim it and they don't need to study it. And the last and final one, keep your recap short and outcome driven, not a diary style. Here's my professional advice. Write meeting recaps like it's going to be forwarded to the CEO tomorrow morning. That's heavy, family. I know, but let me explain something. Even with the best of documentation, it won't matter if we can't hold people accountable for what's inside of it. Principle number 3, people avoid accountability until it's measured. See, accountability isn't natural. It's built through visibility. When results are measured and shared, behavior changes. I like that. See, why is this important? Without measurement, blame spreads faster than any type of progress can actually happen. Here, experiment with these actionable tips. Use a RACI or ownership tracking so everyone knows who's on the hook. Next one, display progress publicly in your project dashboard. And the last and final one, celebrate milestones in teams' channels. It reinforces responsibility through recognition. Here's my professional advice. If someone's name is not tied to a metric, trust me, they will find a reason why it wasn't their fault. That's why it's important to tie names to the actual metric. But when accountability gets confused or questioned, some leaders respond the wrong way by micromanaging. Principle number 4, micromanagement is a symptom of distrust. I like that, family. See, micromanagement rarely is about control. It's really about fear. See, when leaders don't trust outcomes, they start policing activity. Why is this important? See, distrust kills creativity and it really slows down delivery. See, when teams stop thinking and start waiting for permission, now we have an opportunity here to pivot. Experiment with these actionable tips. Communicate progress early and often before someone asks. Next one, clarify what decision you own and what your sponsor owns. And the last and final one, show competence through consistency and deliver small wins to earn autonomy. And here's my professional advice. You don't cure micromanagement with frustration. You cure it with transparency. You cure it providing outcomes. You cure it by just being an individual where you don't have to be asked because you have all the information out there in a transparent manner. And sometimes, even when you are transparent, escalations becomes your only way to reset the balance. Principle number 5. Escalations are a tool, not a threat. I like that. See, escalating on someone is not telling on them. Escalating on someone is really what we're trying to do is surface blockers that as a team, we cannot collectively resolve alone. It's leadership, to be honest with you. If we're really, truly being transparent, it is real, true leadership. But let me say this because I don't want you to take this the wrong way. We have to do everything we can before we escalate. However, reason why it's important is because we need to properly escalate. When we escalate, we need to talk about the solutions that we've done prior to that or what we are about to do, and we still need some additional help to actually implement those solutions. Avoiding it, waiting too long, it's going to create chaos, and I promise you, I guarantee you, or your money back, fingers are going to be pointed. So experiment with these actionable tips. Escalate early. Fact-based though, not emotion-based, fact-based and solution-orientated. Next one, document, because you already know documentation beats what? Documentation is always going to be conversation. So document what's a risk, time, cost, or even reputation. And the last and final one, frame it as protecting progress, not assigning fault. Here's my professional advice. Leaders, executives don't want surprises. They want foresight. Escalating early shows maturity, not weakness. But I understand, even with clear communication, not everyone is really kind of cheering for your success. And we're going to be honest with you, there's going to be people on your team that is not going to have the success mindset to really push the project along. Principle number 6, not everyone wants the project to succeed. I know this is sad, family, but it's so true. See, some people benefit from delays, confusion, failure, of course, the politics, the fear, or the ego, because they quietly want to sabotage progress. Why is this important? So you need to recognize the hidden resistance. It helps you prepare strategy and not just deliver plans. Experiment with these actionable tips. Identify influencers versus blockers extremely early. I will say that again. Identify influencers versus blockers early. Next one, document commitments. Verbal supports phase quickly. So you want to document commitments early. And the last and final one, maintain neutral professionalism. Never make it personal. Always make it factual based. Here's my professional advice. Your calm composure is your greatest weapon in a political environment. And I know what you're thinking. Even if you handle all of that perfectly, there are still, and I do mean still, will come a time when you fail. And that's where real leadership starts to kick in. Principle number 7, you'll fail once. And then, as they said, and only then will you actually learn to lead. Again, principle number 7, you'll fail once, and that's when you'll actually learn to lead. Failure humbles you. I don't care what they say. It will truly humble. It will strip away the theory. It will reveal what leadership really takes: resilience, empathy, and a composure like you've never seen before. See, why is this important? See, no certification, no framework will teach you what a failed delivery will. That's where wisdom comes in. Experiment with these actual tips. Conduct honest retrospectives, not blame sessions. Document lessons learned and share them across the team. And the last and final one, reflect on what you ignored or delayed. See, those are moments of gold. Here's my professional advice, family. Failure doesn't define you. Avoiding reflection does. But once you've fallen, you realize the truth behind every great project manager is you can't do it alone. Principle number 8, you can't save a project alone. See, hero culture is unsustainable. I tell you, I've done this many times. I am a work in progress under the hero culture being unsustainable. See, great project managers, no. Exceptional project managers don't carry the weight. They distribute it. Why is this important? See, trying to be a fixer makes you a bottleneck. Building a strong, trusted team keeps momentum alive. Experiment with these actual tips. Build alliances, not dependencies. Involve your team in problem solving, not just task execution. And the last and final one, share credit loudly. Share success is what is going to strengthen your team. And here's my professional advice. True leadership isn't about being the strongest person in the room. It's about making everyone else stronger because you are there. And every project manager eventually learns lessons the hard way. The question is if, not when, but if you pay attention, those hard lessons become the foundation for you to lead, communicate, and earn respect in every project that follows. Here's the hard truth, family. You don't become a better project manager by avoiding hard lessons. You become one by learning from them, owning them, and using them to lead with confidence and clarity. See, every missed update, every failed handoff, every tough conversation is teaching you something. If you're willing to listen, the hard lessons will reveal who you are when things don't go as planned. It tests your patience, your communication, your ability to stay composed when everyone else is panicking. And the truth is, experience doesn't come from years on your resume. It comes from reflections after mistakes, and the best, or I should say, the exceptional project managers aren't perfect. They're persistent. They turn setbacks into system, frustration into focus, and missteps into momentum. I love that, family. So don't run from the hard lessons. Use them. Let them refine you. Don't allow it to define you, but refine you. Because real leadership isn't about never failing. It's about getting up, learning faster, and becoming a better leader each and every time you have an opportunity to lead. So if this message resonated with you, share it with a project manager who needs to hear it. If you're looking for mentor or coaching, check the link in the episode. Let's you and I get to work. And if you're just new to the episode, I go by the name ED. For all you smart and intelligent folks out there, hey, listen, that just simply means Ed. Until next time.